So the title of this contribution to the exhibition, we decided with Robin, the curator's guidance, that it would be "Would this pass the pencil test?" Now, looking at the space that we're in, there are artists who have contributed with the most magnificent paintings. It's stunning. And then there's my photograph. Again, can you be different? Can you hold your difference in different spaces? And this is my first time participating in this environment. And so I'm going to read my artist statement. It's the first one that I've ever written. So will this pass the pencil test? The image is of Barbara Diana Lawrence Strydom. And purposefully, I've left the H out of Diana, so I could write it in pencil as an error on the artist statement that is being rectified. The photographer is Monica Dart Photography for the project Visible 50 Women Over 50. This portrait is both a question and a declaration, a reflection of beauty, rebellion, and the reclamation of identity. Would this pass the pencil test? It challenges the inherited trauma of classification that once sought to define worth by texture and shade. Under apartheid laws, the pencil test determined one's racial category by whether a pencil would fall from or remain in your hair. A policy that divided families, it determined access, it decided education, economics, and spatial planning, while deeply fracturing our self-worth. Today, the same hair, once policed, becomes a crown of freedom. Through this image, I honor the generations of African women who straightened, covered, or hid parts of themselves to be accepted, and the new wave of women who rise unapologetically, visible. Each curl, grey strand, and line tells a story of survival, grace, and becoming. This is not just a portrait, it is a mirror of history and a soft defiance that says we no longer fit into anyone's test. We define our own beauty. Once our hair was a test, a cruel measurement of belonging. Today it's my statement of freedom. This photograph, captured by Monica Dart, celebrates the woman I've become, rooted in my past, but unbound by it. The pencil test used under apartheid laws classified people based on whether a pencil could stain their hair, an act that decided education, jobs, and even family ties. My hair, my crown, is now a story of resilience. Each strand a whisper of heritage, survival, and joy. I grew up in a world that measured worth in straight lines, and now I rise in full curls, grey and glorious as a living answer. No test can define me anymore. This piece is my tribute to every woman who has ever told to shrink, to hide, to pass. We are visible, vibrant, and victorious. Thank you, and I hope that this message, as I self-liberate, will allow others to explore their own liberation.